We've got over 500 vehicle tests on this channel, and almost all of them have headlight tests, so if you want to see how the lights on your vehicle work, this is the right place to be. Looks like Hyundai sent us a Tucson hybrid SUV to drive. We already did a one-week road test on this, a separate video. Here we're doing night drive and headlight test only. If you want to see the full test, though, we'll have a link at the end of this video. So let's take it out in the dark and see what happens. Interesting lights. Yeah, indeed. Alright, it's dark enough. Let's take these lights out, see what they do. And yeah, it's been raining all week. It's going to be raining tonight. It finally stopped. I prefer doing this in dry weather, but we just can't do that. So it is what it is. Here we got the low beams on at the moment. And now the brights, high beam. Here's what the rear looks like. A lot of bulbs in there. Now see, the emergency lights are separate, way down yonder. Not a bad setup. Got a flasher on the outside mirrors too. Not very big. But turn off the headlights, you can see they're pretty bright. Bouncing off that sign around 75 yards away. And the rears. And the cabin looks pretty sharp at night. Very modern. Let's take a closer look. Alright, we have the info screen. Climate controls on the info screen. The push button shifter that lights up pretty good. The drive mode, giving you a light show: eco, snow, smart, sport. And the cabin lights do a pretty good job of lighting up everything. Got some lights here, lights on the side, which lights up everything. Here's your camera system. Pretty sharp. If you watch my videos, I don't like auto-dimming mirrors, especially driving in city streets at night. Blacked out mirrors and city driving doesn't match in my book. That's why I'd like a switch to turn them off, but apparently we don't have a switch to turn it off, and I couldn't find a way to do it in the menu, so I guess you're stuck with it. Although putting a piece of tape over the sensor hole can turn it off, if you're so inclined. I clean the headlights off so I get some clear glass, or plastic as the case may be. And low beam, very, very bright, a little bit on the low side. High beam, very potent. Let's try some extended range. It doesn't reach too far out on low beam, but the brights, yeah, there we go. Lighting up everything. Yeah, these look pretty potent to me. Okay, about 100 yards out, barely reaches out. Go to high beam. Yeah, these are strong on the high setting. Alright, let's take some dark, dingy streets. See what we can light up. A lot of traffic out here tonight. Ooh, low beam. Ooh, a lot of cutoff here. Oh yeah, there we go. I'm surprised these lights are doing so good considering the wet weather, which has a way of hampering the beams. Alright, reaches out to the yield sign, just barely, but the high beams goes down about, half a mile. Overall, these are pretty good lights, and I don't see any issues on our night drive. Aside from the auto-dimming mirror I don't like, but a lot of people don't care about stuff like that. Before we're done, here's an example of how the rain can really restrict your vision at night with headlights. Sucking up those lights, only going on around 35 yards. But once again, the brights save the day. By the way, I said it in the daytime video we did, but I'll say it here as well. I really like this push-button transmission system. There's no stick to get in the way. It doesn't take up any room here. And it's almost impossible to get the wrong gear. I mean, come on. Reverse, neutral, drive. How can you mess this up? Plus, you don't even have to look. I can finger feel and know where to touch. Don't take my eyes off the road. Far better than a stick. Some whiners complain about this setup. They're in the minority. Ignore them. Listen to me instead. And before we wrap up this video, let's do a little highway driving and light up some signs on the freeway. Yeah, got a whole bunch of them here. And let's put the high beams on these signs down the road. Reaches out. And one more far away. High beam, low beam. Alright, I'm satisfied. That concludes the headlight test of night drive. If you want to see a full road test, there's a link coming up.